Yo, what's up, man? So, Chris Paul, the Rockets traded for Chris Paul in a shocking trade a couple days ago. Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, Sam Decker, and then the first round pick next year is what we gave up for Chris Paul. So it was a lot for what may only be 1 year for Chris Paul, but it's worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we need all the weapons we can get. Golden State, it's ridiculous. They're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. And you know, this isn't enough. We still need to add pieces. Paul George is off the table. Paul George is going to the Thunder, Thunder. I don't understand that trade. Indiana, you get Oladipo, and then who else was? I forget the other dude's name. And then I think Boston was offering 3 number 1s or something like that. So I don't understand you giving them to the Thunder, but you know, the Thunder, that just, you know, fills a slot that they needed. You know what I'm saying? Durant left, you put Paul George in that position. They should be right back where they were, just maybe a little bit under where they were. Because Paul George, you know, he's no Durant, but, you know, I think he's still a top 10, maybe top 10 player in this league. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to react to Stephen A. and Max Kellerman, his reaction. I don't know I don't think this is his initial reaction, but I don't think he was on TV yesterday. They had John Sally on or something. But I think this is his first time that I'm seeing him with Max talk about the Rockets getting Chris Paul. So let's go on and react to Stephen A. Talking about the Rockets getting Chris Paul. Let's go.
What's your thoughts? Is this a good fit, Rockets and CP3?
Well, first of all, I don't think CP3 is a bad fit for any team. Let
True.
me be very, very clear. I find him to be one of the elite floor orchestrators and floor generals the game has ever seen.
That's true.
I think he's that special of a talent.
True.
What I will say to you, however, is this going to get them over the hump in the West? Absolutely not.
We need more.
There's a couple of pieces that they need.
Yes.
It's why they're on Melo's list. Melo would accept the
Yes.
buyout from to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, yes, accept that buyout, Melo. Oh, no.
End up in Houston.
Well, yeah, we got to trade it for him.
And who
We got to
knows
trade
what
for
else
him.
they're
I don't know what we're
gonna
going to
do.
give up. We ain't got that much after the Chris Paul
Boston
trade.
As opposed to Houston, it remains to be seen what Houston will be able to do to try to get their hands on somebody like that, because they certainly need a third wheel.
Yes.
What you have to look at is the combination
Need a third and a
of
fourth wheel to go
Chris
against
Paul
Golden State.
with the James Harden. James Harden averaged 29, 11, and 8. The dude was sensational.
Yeah.
The flip side to it is that he looked absolutely exhausted because he had on-ball responsibilities. Now that Chris Paul is going to be on there, you're going to have an elite point guard on the floor at all times. Where it gets tricky, Max, is the kind of stuff that you've been hearing. And we all know how fond I am of Chris Paul, not just as a player, but as a person. But the fact of the matter is,
You're going to be hitting louder than threes, Chris.
That have questioned his leadership inside the locker room and what kind of effect that has had on the team. If you're looking at a James Harden, who may need that leadership. If you're looking at Mike D'Antoni,
James Harden needs to lead. He doesn't need leadership. He needs to lead.
Primarily because he doesn't force them to play defense with so much. Chris Paul defends. James Harden does not. So on the offensive side of the ball, there will be no problems. But if James Harden is lackadaisical on defense, how receptive is Chris Paul going to be to that? Those are the questions. Well, in the end, I'm going to say it's a plus more so than a minus.
Of course.
To get them to the Western Conference Finals where they lose to Golden State. And that's if they can get past San Antonio.
First of all, whether it works or not, I think the answer is yes, ultimately, because for all the tactical problems you see there, they're both very high usage players. They both like to dribble a lot. D'Antoni got James Harden to give up the ball earlier in the shot clock and move the ball. It's more fluid now, the offense. Can he also do that for Chris Paul? And then what does that mean for James Harden? All those things. These guys sought this out. Chris Paul and James Harden sought this out. So
True. They talked about it before. They wanted to play with each other.
One of the greatest floor generals.
So they're going to make it work.
Looks like. Because when you watch play after play, you go, yes, that was right, that was right. He always makes the correct play, and yet somehow the whole on every team he's been on seems to be less than the sum of its parts. You would think with a guy like that it'd be more, and what the only conclusion I can reach is what you say that everyone's heard. There seems to be a joylessness about the teams he plays on. They don't seem to be having fun, and it's like you're playing NBA basketball for a living, and you're awesome at it, and Chris Paul is a point guard. Why isn't everyone having a better time? Now, we don't have to have a great time. Kobe Bryant teams always were in love with each other, but they won.
Because he was playing with Blake Griffin.
The Warriors. Look, I want to address what Daryl Morey said about it's a weapons race. Either you're in the race or on the sidelines. Exactly.
It is
right.
a weapons race.
There are.
Daryl Morey is absolutely correct.
Great owner of the Lakers, greatest owner in the history of American team sports. I think by far told Kobe Bryant when Kobe wanted to trade. He said, Kobe, I'm not going to trade a 5-carat diamond for 5 1-carat diamonds. That's the nature of the NBA. Always trade up. Don't get the best player in the trade. There are a handful, 10, 12 players who are different from everybody else. All those other people are complementary pieces. They're ancillary. If you don't have one of those 5 or 10 or 12 guys, forget it. You ain't winning the chip. So Daryl Morey's absolutely right about that, and that's what's most important here. But I would say, look at what the Warriors have done. The Warriors, through scouting and player development, have found at the 7th pick, at the 11th pick, at the 35th pick players that they have then developed into weapons. Right?
That's true.
No other team,
The Thunder did that too.
One or two other examples, is really doing that. So Daryl Morey here may be behind the times and strategically from that point of view. Let me grab one of these guys who already exists. It may be better to find them and develop them yourself.
It may be better to find them and develop them yourself. We obviously look at the Warriors with the draft. Don't act like there was brilliance there. They lucked up. Everybody knew that Steph Curry was going to be this kind of shooter. Maybe not the kind of player, but they knew he could shoot the basketball. The New York Knicks, you got to look at the teams that pick before them. But clearly, people drop the ball. But the New York Knicks are clearly going to draft him at number 8. Don't get me depressed. I'm in a good mood. Don't get me depressed. Don't get me depressed. But let me get back to Chris Paul because here's where
the Knicks could have had Steph Curry
at
8
for an executive or coach. Chris Paul is fixated on winning. He's a non.
Let's win, Chris. Let's do it.
The history of the NBA has had more All-Star appearances without making a conference finals. Only Dominique Wilkins is tied with him. Chris Paul loves winning. He hates losing. He is not mellow about it. He wears it on his sleeve.
He's not mellow about it.
Coming at you,
Come on,
and it
Melo.
makes him sick to his stomach that he's losing. So if you are Houston and you are content, like Daryl Morey said, well, you know what? We've had more regular season wins than most teams, and they don't really give a damn about that. The bottom line is you're supposed to be going for the chip. Is this going for the chip? See, that's the question mark in all of this. Because I don't know if this is going for the chip. You still need an additional piece.
We do. We need somebody else.
As great as James Harden is, it is clearly not enough.
But I think
He's not going to do that. Chris Paul is not going to sit idly by and take losing. That's not who he is.
It's not enough. But what Daryl Morey is really saying is, look, whether or not you believe it's the perfect fit, Chris Paul is one of those guys.
Yes, he is.
James Harden's one of those guys. So if you have a chance to get one of those guys, it doesn't matter. I already have a point guard, or I already have a center, I already have a power forward. That's another guy just like that. Never mind that. Get one of those guys. If you can get 2 of them, even better. If you can get 3 of them, best of all. That's what Daryl Morey is saying. Whether or not you think it'll fit and work, we think it'll work because they're both very smart and they're both great players. The bottom line is that's who is available.
Not only that, here's where Daryl Morey has to be applauded. I can't sit here and be a hypocrite and in one breath look at a Phil Jackson and lament the fact that you never used your cachet to get marquee dudes to your city. In other words, anybody can stick up the joint and just accumulate high draft picks. Phil Jackson was one person that was hell-bent on trying to do that. Daryl Morey goes out there, ingratiates himself with the decision makers to ingratiate himself with those players, which will ultimately lure them to Houston. He did it with
Daryl's
James
a beast, man.
He did it with Dwight Howard.
He did.
He's done it now with Chris Paul. He might not be finished. I give him credit for that.
One caveat.
He's doing his job.
They're not as good as the Warriors, but Daryl Morey said it last year, as I mentioned.
But
they
they're
shoot
trying.
so many threes. They have a puncher's chance, and they just got better.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how. I think that Chris Paul and James Harden. I think them playing. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. I think sometimes James is going to bring it up the court. Sometimes Chris is going to bring it up the court. I think like they said, they sought each other out. You know what I'm saying? They've talked about this. And I don't think that Chris Paul is coming to Houston unless he knows he has help coming with him. I don't think he's coming to Houston just to play with James Harden and compete for a championship. I think he's talked to Melo. He's had to have talked to Melo about this. He's had to have talked to Melo about this. So yeah, man. So exciting season is about to take place with the Houston Rockets. Last year it ended. It ended depressingly, embarrassing. Shocking, My mouth. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing the last game of the season when the Spurs blew us out. You know, but we got Chris Paul. Hopefully we can get another piece. Carmelo Anthony, I'm talking to you. You need to come on over here, bro. Come to Houston, New York. You don't want to be there no more. Third Coast, come on. You know what I'm saying? Houston, we got a lot of strip clubs. I know you like that. I know you and your wife split, so you know you gonna give me you gonna be part. You gonna get in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? We got all that for you. We got all that here. Come on, got restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he got the beach, got Galveston. Even though the water dirty, I ain't tripping, man. Come on, shit.